Hello, I'm Kristen from Kristen Kane Style. I'm so glad you're here. I'm a style and mindset coach, and I help women create wardrobes they love wearing. I do work one-on-one with clients, both in person and online. If you'd like more information about that, Style Therapy is the link down below that'll take you to my website and explain the different packages and the different ways we can work together. And if that's not what you're after, then I am here every week sharing tips and tricks and strategies and all things style. And I am also on Instagram doing the same thing. So hopefully I'm sharing enough info that you can run with it and become your own style coach. Today, I want to talk about neutrals. So neutrals are kind of one of my favorite components when building a wardrobe. And I think they often are overlooked. I think often their simplicity gets kind of ignored. Women don't realize how important the neutrals are when building a wardrobe. And so the first thing I want to talk about is finding your neutrals, honing in on what neutrals are the ones that you love, what colors are the base colors of your wardrobe so that you can understand how to build from there. So the fastest way to find out what your neutrals are is to walk into your closet and take a look and see which colors are repeated the most, what's the most prevalent. So I'm going to back up a second and kind of explain what I consider to be neutrals within a wardrobe. So they're pretty obvious, I would imagine, but I'm going to name them out anyway. So black and gray and white and cream and navy and brown and camel and maybe beige, kind of those are the neutrals for the most part. Once you get into sort of cranberry or plum or a different kind of blue or really, deep green, forest green, it's not that those aren't neutral and can't act as a neutral in a wardrobe, but chances are every solid color in your wardrobe is not going to be one of those colors. It's going to be one of the first ones I mentioned, the blacks, the grays, the creams, the browns, the navies, those are really the neutrals that I speak of. I also believe that camouflage can be a neutral and that military green can be a neutral and even leopard can be a neutral in some cases. But for what I'm speaking about right now, I'm talking about kind of the fundamental staple pieces in your wardrobe and what color are they. And so for a long time, one of my neutrals was black. I have found over the years that now I'm more comfortable I've always loved navy blue, but now if I have the choice between black and navy, I almost always pick the navy. It just feels a little softer for me and a little more authentic. Black sometimes feels a little edgy and I'm just not very edgy. And so down to a leather jacket, I looked for a really long time for a leather jacket that felt authentic, and the black ones always felt too edgy. I felt too rocker and it wasn't me. Like, it was amazing on other women, but I put it on myself and I felt kind of foolish. And the same was true for brown with regards to a leather jacket. I put on the brown version and I felt a little too Western. It just felt a little too cowgirl for me. Again, I'd see them on other women. I didn't feel that way at all, or I felt that way, but it was authentic for that woman. So minus navy blue. I finally found a navy blue leather jacket many years ago, and it's perfect because it is exactly authentic for me. It doesn't feel too rocker and it doesn't feel too Western. It just feels like me. So that was a little bit of a tangent there, but I'll get back to the neutrals now. So with regards to neutrals, those are the pieces that you can count on to go with everything else in your wardrobe. I have at this point created a wardrobe that is primarily neutrals. My wardrobe is based largely on neutral, solid colored pieces. And so they all work together very easily because they are all cream or black or gray or navy, or that's pretty much it for me. I don't really do brown. I don't do camel. I love camel, but I don't look good in camel because it's a little too yellow usually for my coloring. I don't do much white because I feel like cream is a little softer on me, although some women look better in white than they do in cream or ivory. So it's a matter of finding which one is the best version for you. But if my whole wardrobe is gray and black and navy and cream, then pretty much everything goes together because all of those colors work together. Now, I have certainly found that sometimes that leads to a little bit of dull, boring outfit combining. So, or, pieces combining to make a dull or boring outfit. So I certainly always wear stripes. I'm usually cream and black, navy and cream, pretty classic stripes. I occasionally wear some red. I occasionally wear some pale pink. I wear some leopard. I wear a few florals or a few patterns that I'm really drawn to. But for the most part, my wardrobe is primarily neutral. That doesn't mean yours has to be, because you can be someone who loves a lot of color or loves a lot of pattern, but you still need those neutral pieces that are going to ground everything. So the neutrals are the pieces that you can put your beautiful floral tops on with, or the patterned blouse or the plaid jacket, whatever it is, you can put those back to a neutral. The other neutral I didn't mention is denim, and certainly denim is a neutral. It is a base color that goes with pretty much everything, and I wear a lot of blue jeans, and so I was remiss to ignore denim in my list of colors that are neutrals. Denim is certainly a neutral. So I would say that the fastest way to find what your neutral is, because once you know your neutral, you'll know what you can pair with it. And when you're shopping, if you only have brown pants and you're buying blouses that have black patterns in them, it's going to be a little difficult to put together a cohesive outfit, because the pants and the blouse aren't actually going to go together, because they don't have that grounding color that's going to work, and make it feel cohesive and balanced and tied together. The same is true for really any base. You want these base neutral pieces to be kind of the grounding force, so that you can put on a sweater or a blazer or whatever with the denim or the black or the gray or the cream, and it's always going to work. So I would suggest just pop it in your closet and taking a quick look at both the bottoms and the tops and seeing what solid colors you have the most of. Like literally, kind of put them together, or take a piece of paper and write black and cream and gray and brown and blue, navy and denim, and then put a little check mark as you go through. Is primarily brown your favorite neutral, and then you have some cream to go with it? Or is navy your primary neutral and you wear gray mostly with it? Pay attention to what neutrals you have, because if you're missing the neutrals and everything in your wardrobe is a pattern or a stripe or some sort of a bright color or a floral, it's going to be difficult to make outfits. If you've got only kind of patterned fun pants and patterned tops when you go to get dressed, or tops that are brightly colored, it just doesn't look quite as elevated and quite as intentional and quite as sophisticated. And not sophisticated in a stuffy old lady kind of way, but just elevated. So if you can get clear on your neutrals, they're kind of the common denominator. If you've got great neutrals, great base pieces in neutral colors that you absolutely love, that you love the way they fit, you love the way they feel, you can go shopping with a friend one Saturday afternoon and buy some random cool blouse, because when you get home, that blouse has black in it, and you've got great black pants or great black jeans that you love. Or you can buy that, yummy cream sweater, because that all of your bottoms will go with a cream sweater. It just gives you kind of a foundation, if you will, that really allows you to then build and mix and match, because that you've got the neutrals you need. I don't believe that everyone needs all of those color neutrals in their wardrobe. I think you can have them, but I think it's going to make it a little more complex when you go to make outfits, because you've just got more stuff and more colors to work with. So if you have, like two main neutral colors and then kind of an accent neutral, if you will, I think you're in pretty good shape. Everything in your wardrobe could be black or navy or cream, and everything would work together. And then anytime you buy something, as long as you make sure that it works with black or navy or cream, that all your things are going to work together. Your sweaters and your jeans and your trousers and your skirts and, shoes and whatever the case is. So I think oftentimes, what's out there in the retail world is so lively and colorful and trendy and fun, that if we only buy that stuff, we're left with these pieces that are kind of the showstopper pieces, but we don't have the basic neutrals that we need to wear the showstopper piece with. So we end up with this closet filled with one-off pieces that don't actually make outfits, because we haven't paid attention to those really important neutrals that allow us to ground all those more fun, colorful pieces together. So I hope that helps. I'd love to know what your neutrals are. Mine are primarily navy and gray and cream, I would say. Yeah, navy, gray, and cream are really the neutrals that I kind of operate the rest of my wardrobe around. I'd love to know what yours are. Which neutrals do you see the most in your closet, and are they the ones you want there? Do you have mostly brown but you wish you had camel? Do you have mostly gray but you wish you had cream? What are you working with, and kind of what would your ideal neutral situation be? So I hope that helps for today. If you would like to ask any questions, I go live on Instagram every Tuesday at noon Mountain Time for a style Q&A. You can ask your question in advance. You can drop it in the comments here. You can go to Instagram and I put up a question box every Monday and you can ask your question. I'll answer it on Tuesday. I record, those are all recorded and the replay goes on my Instagram, and I list out all the questions in the captions so that you can look through the questions and decide if there's one you want to hear the answer to and watch that one, or you can watch all of them. I feel like all of my followers and clients ask really good questions, so it's fun for me to answer them. So I will be doing that every Tuesday, so you can catch me there. I'm here every Friday with a new video on some style topic that I hope you find helpful. And if there's anything else I can do, please just let me know. Drop a comment below or reach out to me through my website, which is KristenKaneStyle.com. Thank you so much. I will see you next Friday. Have an amazing day.